So I chose a Kriya tonight. This is a Kriya that one of my early teachers subjected us to early on, and it really gave me the most intimate understanding of why Kundalini Yoga and how Kundalini Yoga is so powerful. Because it requires both stillness and contemplative positioning or mindset, but it also requires a heck of a lot of discipline, mind over matter, because we have our arms in certain positions that provoke a lot of anxiety, right? We feel tension in the shoulders, and then that immediately turns us into that ego representation of that in us, which seeks to run away, seeks to escape, seeks to quit, all of those things. And so this set, in a not so uncomfortable way, I will say we can do each module for 3 minutes, which is manageable, or 11 minutes, and that is much less manageable, but worth doing because it gives you such perspective in the power of Kundalini Yoga. This is a life-changing Kriya set for me, so I really wanted to do this for you guys on the retreat. Because it's likely but unlikely that teachers are going to often teach it because they're like, are people ever going to come back to my class after I teach this set? I'm not trying to scare you. That's if you do each module for 11 minutes. But again, extremely powerful. So I like to use the analogy of how a marathon runner trains. I grew up with my father training for marathons my whole life, so I saw what it really took to constantly push beyond your boundaries of endurance. And when we push beyond our boundaries of endurance, we strengthen the will. And when we strengthen the will, we maintain a much truer relationship with our convictions, I find. Is that true to you? I see you not. And then when you have a truer relationship to your convictions and you're clearing energy through the chakra centers, you're clearing out emotional blocks, you're clearing out traumatic experiences in the body, you start to become more connected to your truth. So then when you start to understand your truth, you feel directed in a purpose and your conviction is strong. And what's so important when we're on a spiritual path and having conviction is you're going to constantly, as you raise your vibration and your frequency, my teacher would always say, you call in both the light and the dark is attracted to you too. So you're going to get a lot of polarity, a lot of opposition, whether it's in the form of other people or circumstances, setbacks or challenges. And so having conviction in your beliefs and in your truth is what helps you move beyond those barriers of resistance. And that's what this set can really help you build. And it builds character, conviction, and also humility, I find. When you recognize how we really can't control a lot of these things that come up for us. But what we can control is our reaction and our response to it. And what a wonderful tool Kundalini Yoga is for empowering you toward moving through these things more gracefully. Has anyone done Subha Kriya with me before? And a far side. Hud, 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 hud.
Yeah, I
It's a good one.
did it once.
Yeah, I think you did it once with me. Right. So I'm not going to kill you with it. We'll do each module in 3 minutes, but just want to, and you'll feel it. It's not like it's going to be a walk in the park. Aren't you glad you came to class? And then we have our beautiful Apsahaya Hoa Sajita mantra at the end. So does everyone have a tune-in mantra sheet that needs one? Om Namo Buddhaya. All right, we're still recording. The camera hasn't fit on me yet. Let's rub the hands together, stimulating 72,000 energy channels. We call them nadis. You also know them as meridian lines. We chant Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Thumbs come into the sternum, press the palms together. The mantra, I bow to the divine teacher within me, calling on spirit and soul, moving past those constructs, those ego constructs we confuse with our identity sometimes. We move beyond that and connect right to the truth of who we are. We connect to the golden chain of ancient saints and sages who've been chanting this mantra throughout the ages. Beyond space and time through vibration, we connect to their wisdom. Second mantra we chant is the Ojai mantra. It's a mantra of protection. It's a mantra of surrender. Keep the eyes closed. Engage root lock. Draw the eyes up to third eye center. Let's take a deep breath into the nose. And exhale. Eyes drop. Inhale to begin the Adi mantra. Suspend the breath, engage the root lock, eyes drop to third eye center, contain the breath, and exhale, release. Hands come down onto the knees, palms face down. And let's just rock the head from side to side, loosening up through the neck a little bit. Just rock the head from side to side. Music situation. In full circles with the neck rolls, please. And then switch direction with the neck rolls. Such a finicky little device. Alright, the hands are on the shins. Let's start rolling into Sufi circles. Inhale the heart forward, exhale round and tuck the tail. And if you are anything like me and we're still trying to digest the amazing meal that Kathleen prepared for us tonight, homemade falafel and all good stuff. So this will help kind of get any slow motion stuff moving in your digestive system. And then hold center, inhale, exhale, reverse, eyes are closed, drawn up to third eye center. One more in this direction. And then hold center, lift through the spine, arch the heart forward, exhale, round, tuck the tail, dome the back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're just working through the spinal area, the spinal plexus, to open up this central channel of energy that runs from the base of the spine upward. Facilitating the rising of the energy you're wringing out the low body organs, getting rid of old stagnant energy, spreading through the heart and the shoulder blades. Eyes are drawn up to the third eye center. Let it feel nice and soothing. Massaging through the lungs and the chest center. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, center. Reach the arms up overhead. Right arm comes down, stretch long through the left, and let's do some auric sweeps. Reaching through, sweeping through the fingers, extending into the auric field, clearing the space and energy around the body, stretching through the waistline into the intercostal muscles, eyes drawn up to third eye center. They call these auric sweeps as we are sweeping through the auric field, clearing and charging the energy around it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, bow forward. And reach the arms forward, stretch through the low back, and maybe tent up on the fingers. Wrists reach up as you're leaning forward onto the ground. Sinking to the hips. So this Kriya we're about to do, Subha Kriya, is a 5-part Kriya, and it's said to either give each 5-part 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or 11 minutes each. We'll do the 3-minute set today, just so you get an idea of the power in this Kriya set. Okay, roll yourself up. And when I say experience the power of this Kriya set, this is you get out of it what you put into it type of a thing. So, they're only 3 minutes. This is a really nice way to really lean into the practice as opposed to kind of hold yourself back and be like, sometimes what we do is we try to conserve our energy. I don't really know how long she's going to ask me to do this with my arms because it's including yoga. You could be doing it for 22 minutes, right? But not this case. So with that said, see if you can lean into as opposed to pull away from. All right. Now we're going to start with a really beautiful practice that I love to do. It's a prosperity meditation. And this can be done on its own. This can be done as part of a smaller set called prosperity. And it involves the use of hands and the chanting of a mantra. The mantra we chant is simply HUD. H-A-R, but it sounds like H-U-D, because you're using kind of a Spanish R. It's like the tongue of the roof of the mouth. And in doing so, you're stimulating the meridian point of the roof of the mouth that connects to hypothalamus, pituitary and pineal glands. So I'm going to have my gaze focused at the tip of my nose, eyes slightly open, and I chant the sound HUD as I meet my Jupiter mound of my hand together. So my index fingers are going to kind of slap together. And then I'll chant HUD again, and my Mercury mound. So the butt of my Mercury fingers move together. So it's kind of like I'm soothing the circumference of a sphere. And my right thumb is closest to my heart, so it's kind of enveloping my left thumb. And in doing so, we'll just chant HUD, 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 HUD. And pay attention to the energy in and around the palms. And we're calling it this whole set, this whole Subha Kriya set, is intended to generate prosperity. And, there's a lot of interpretations of what prosperity is and why it's important and why we seek it. Prosperity is not just money, success, and all of those things. Prosperity is kind of gratitude in action, right? The receiving of things to be grateful for and the gratitude extended toward them. That is prosperity. Now you could have a ton of money and a ton of things, but you can lack prosperity. And the reason that prosperity in that element is because one of the two elements is out of play, the gratitude. You can be miserable and have all these things. But you can also have all these things and be grateful for it. And that's prosperity. It's not the things, it's not the money, it's mostly the gratitude and what the gratitude calls in. That's prosperity. And this whole set is generated to put us in the vibration of that. Okay, Kara, without further ado, I could talk about this stuff for the rest of my life. All right, so the sound is hug. Let's bring the hands to the heart center. Eyes are drawn down at the tip of the nose. And hands are at the heart center right around point of the sternum. And we'll gently chant the sound hug. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Root lock engages, eyes drawn to the tip of the nose. Shoulders down and away. Hug, 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 hug. Think about the quality of your sound. Is it coming from the navel? Is it moving clean and clear from the throat? going under. All right, so the next one is really interesting, and to a newer person to Kundalini Yoga, or maybe to a person who, dogma does crazy things to people, right? Dogma, right? The word God is so taboo and so provocative. I remember growing up, when someone would say God bless you, I would feel like I was being patronized. You know, I was like, ugh, ugh. You know, because there were so many constructs of God that I had acquired over time. The God that my parents taught me, the God that I saw throwing holy water at me when I walked in my grandparents' house, to the God of, that was involved with conspiracy and cover-ups and all these things that I was just like, I don't know about. And then I started practicing Kundalini Yoga. And I was like, oh, that's God. It was as if there was an essence I came to understand within myself that was an essence in every other person, every other animal, every other living plant and organism, but also in the circumstances that came my way, also in the little miracles like parking meter being paid when I just realized I don't have any change. Like, all of that stuff is God. You're just like, ah, ah. And when you're practicing Kundalini Yoga, you're so hyper-present in that awareness of everything being like this beautiful tapestry of opportunity, if you choose to take it. And so when I now think of the word God, it's just got all these beautiful associations. I'm so grateful for that, because I never saw that being the case. Anyway, that said, we're going to chant the word God. So I just wanted to set context, both as to what that means for me as a teacher, teaching these ancient technologies, and both giving you permission to apply your own context to that when we're chanting God. What does that mean for you? I mean, for some of you, it's highly scientific, and it's the rule of generate, organize, and destroy, period. And it's just all the interplay of that function, that universal function in action. And that's beautiful, too. It's very, engineer mindset. And I love that. It's very efficient. So I ask you to, when you're chanting this, apply your own perspective of what that energy is when you chant. We're going to make fists with the hands, and my eyes are deceiving me, but I want to make sure whether the thumbs are in or out, because such distinctions are made. Closing your thumbs tightly. So the thumbs come in, wrapped around the fingers. My arms are going to be again up at 60 degrees, and we're going to roll in beautiful circles above the head. Just feel like you're generating energy vortexes, which has been the word of the weekend. The vortex.
Vortex.
We're talking about we've been talking about how the energy of the mountains. It's just like this vortex of energy. It's the vortex of the mountains. So we're blaming everything good and bad on the vortex. It's all vortex. So we're going to do this. We're going to chant God, God, God. Okay, so eyes are drawn up to third eye center. Let's get those pom-poms moving for God. Here we go. God, 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 God. Flip that tongue in the roof of the mouth. God. Hit that meridian point. God, 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 good. God, 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 God. Good. Eyes closed. Stay in it. Become the exercise. Become the mantra. Become the movement. God, 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 God. 30 more seconds. God, 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 don't crunch the neck, but extend through the fists. And exhale, release. Shake those shoulders out. Well done. Okay, like I said, downhill from here. Look at the way it's going. I think the main house keeps trying to play music, so we keep kicking each other off the sonos. Okay. Now, Hare Hari, Waheguru, Hare Hari, Waheguru. It's not a mantra on your sheet, it's just one you listen to and start chanting. Hands are going to be in front of the belly and solar plexus. And we're just moving energy right in front of the belly. Hare Hari, Waheguru, 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 Hare Hari, Waheguru. Good. Hare Hari, Waheguru. Nice gentle movement. Hare Hari, Waheguru, Hare Hari, Waheguru, Hare Hari, Waheguru, Hare Hari, Waheguru. 3 more seconds. Hare Hari, Waheguru, 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 Hare Hari, Waheguru. Deep breath, inhale. Hands in front of the belly, solar plexus, third eye focus. And exhale. Now, take the arms right up in front of the chest. And keep the elbows in line with the shoulders. Eyes are drawn up to third eye center. And we're just going to breathe long and deep. Think of yourself as just a beautiful carving of marble. Completely self-sustaining in your engagement, right? There's no struggle. It's just your form. Eyes drawn to third eye center. And this breath should try to make it as long as possible. Long, deep, full inhales. See if maybe you can make that inhale 20 seconds, 10 seconds. 10 is inaccessible 7. Hold it for that same length of time. And then exhale for that length of time. We call it the 1-minute breath. If you're taking a 20-second inhale, a 20-second hold, and a 20-second exhale. But in many of our cases, it takes a while to train our lung capacity and discipline to get to that point. So in the meantime, try for 5, 7, 10. Maintain that symbol loosely of the marble statue. Recalling what we talked about with regard to prosperity. Prosperity is a paired relationship. It's gratitude and it's the receiving of that which is gratitude. Expressing and receiving. And to be in prosperity, you both have to have the gratitude for what you receive to be prosperous. If you are not grateful for what you receive, then there's an imbalance. There's an energy loss. And when we're in prosperity, when we're in balance with our gratitude and ability to receive and give, we're magnetic. We got 30 more seconds of this arm hold. It looks like you have that without any problem. Keep the chest lifted. Chin slightly tucked to the chest. And exhale, release. Roll those shoulders back. Good job. Now, why don't we chant into the mantra, the Apsahai Hoa Sache Da Sache Doa before we sound that, before Savasana. So, take on your sheet here. And I briefly described this before we started tonight. This is a mantra to help clear blocks. And we just did a set for prosperity. How wonderful to do a mantra to clear blocks after we do a set for prosperity, to clear any of our blocks to prosperity. So, the practice of this meditation, even briefly, locates you into the heart. Opens your perception, lets you immediately recognize the way forward. All the blocks that seem absolute dissolve. When darkness and struggle seem to surround you, a ray of light finds its way in, and it's even easier to see through the darkness. This is a state of ordinary miracles. This is a steady state of gratitude, to see the constant flow of miracles that accompany you on your path. That is Dharma. And that sounds very similar to what I was just talking about with regard to prosperity, the gratitude for the receipt of something, right? That's what creates prosperity. The translation of the mantra, Apsahai Hoa, Sache Da, Sache Doa, Had, 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 and that's a hard, but it's a Spanish hard. The Creator has become my protector, that universal God energy. The truest of the true has taken care of me. Had is the primal source of the name of the Son of God. So, all right. Let's get in position, Gyan Mudra. And let's do Snanakar's version of Apsahai Hoa. So listen to the first round. I believe she does it Feet and thighs turn out naturally. Palms face up next to the hips. Tailbone turns down. Shoulders down and away from ears. Gently wiggling the fingers and the toes. Draw the knees into the chest. Having the forearms around the shin. Rock from side to side. And roll on to your right side, fetal position. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And side out through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Side out. And gently use your top hand to push yourself up seated. Cross leg position. Hands to the heart center. We did such a good job this morning chanting acapella. Let's do it again. May the long time sunshine upon you. All love surround you. And the light within you guide your way on. Sing that 3 times through, and then we call out 3 long satnams, declaring truth is my identity. Truth is our identity. Truth is our name. Take a deep breath. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All